Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for this 13 Now evening news update. We have been tracking storms throughout the capital region throughout today. We have declared this day as a weather alert day, and our team of meteorologists is closely looking at what's happening outside. We can actually hear the rain on the roof of our building in Menands right now. But for more information, let's bring in meteorologist Reed Kisselback, who's been tracking this for us all day. Reed, what are we seeing right now?
Yeah, we've been talking about this all day, and so we finally got it, and we've been waiting for it for quite a while now at this point. So, what we're going to be seeing here is just that this rain is going to stick around for at least a little while longer. You can see out in Amsterdam where they started to get it earlier this evening, just over a quarter of an inch of rain, 52 degrees. But what's happened with us, we take a look at the first morning live Doppler radar, the zoomed out view. We have that one stronger line of showers, and we have a secondary line of showers pushing in from the south as well. So as we go on in over our region, that line kind of met right over the metro area. And so you see we have heavy rain from Saratoga Springs south to just past Catskill, as far west as into the Schoharie Valley. And that will, of course, be pushing further east as you get towards Rensselaer and then into Berkshire and Bennington County. So not quite out of the woods just yet. We have that's heavier, steadier rain. We had the stronger wind gusts earlier in the day that led to a few power outages. Right now, we do have aerial flood watches in effect for Bennington and Berkshire County only. When we say aerial, we just mean localized flooding possible in a couple of spots. So if you're in a flood-prone spot, you keep a close eye. But also, too, a lot of leaves down now might be covering up some drains. Don't be surprised if you get some local ponding out on some roads near you in your neighborhood. So with that in mind, a look at the hour-by-hour rainfall forecast as we continue to work our way overnight and into the start of the day tomorrow. This will gradually clear out. You can see the rainfall totals ranging anywhere from just about 3/4 of an inch to under 1.25 inches, some higher totals of around 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches of rain by the time all is said and done. So by the time we get to tomorrow itself, hour by hour forecast showing temperatures in the low 50s, maybe a leftover shower early on, and then increasing sunshine through the course of the day. Highs will only reach into the low 60s. So tracking this on the hour by hour forecast, 9 o'clock, this thing is going to move very slowly. So still over the metro area at that point in time. As we get closer towards 11, you can see that big heavier downpour is now out over Berkshire County. We still have some pockets of heavier rain falling behind this, but this will continue to stay with us overnight and very gradually clear out. So by the time we're at 7 in the morning on Friday, like we said before, maybe a spotty shower or two, especially off to our north. Otherwise, we're drying out with increasing sunshine. Tonight, 52, rain heavy at times, especially through midnight. Some possible thunder with these. Overall, though, just a heavier, steadier rain. It's windy and mild for the day tomorrow. Early morning clouds, then increasing sunshine. It's dry and pleasant after, like we said, maybe a spotty shower early on. The 7-day planner, great setup for the weekend. Saturday, Sunday looking dry, temperatures in the 60s. Monday, some scattered showers dropping us down to the upper 50s for highs. Tuesday, Wednesday, scattered showers again into the low 50s for highs and overnight lows down to near freezing. By Thursday, partly sunny and dry and a high near 56, Stella. So we'll be keeping a pretty close eye on that one.
Also keeping an eye on some possible power outages this evening in our shows at 9 and 11, Reed.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, now to some news we covered today. Albany County Sheriff Craig Apple is announcing a new team called the Threat Assessment Coordination Team, or ACTACT. And the team is made up of 36 supporting agencies, including federal, state, and local law enforcement, along with schools, colleges, mental health, and faith-based organizations. The sheriff held a press conference today. That's the video you're seeing right now. The goal is to intercept kids while they're young before they can get violent and prevent people from getting lost in the system, leading to some domestic terrorism and other major mass shootings that we've seen that the sheriff talked about wanting to prevent today. The new interim superintendent of Ballston Spa Schools, Dr. Gianleo Duca, started at the beginning of this year. He's been the high school principal since 2018. He's already had some challenges, such as a school shooting threat on social media that ended with a 14-year-old arrested. And there's been a shortage of bus drivers, which has led to routes being canceled. And earlier this summer, before Dr. Duca took over, one of the math teachers was arrested, accused of having sexual contact with 4 different minors. Tonight, we take a closer look at the new superintendent and the ongoing turnover in school districts around the region. That's all coming up on our show starting live at 9 on My 4, as well as News Channel 13 live at 11. Like Reed said, we'll continue to track the storms overhead. We can still hear that rain over our studio in Menands, as I'm sure many of you can by your homes. So join us at 9 and 11 for the very latest on this alert day. I'm Stella Porter. Have a great evening.